to this episode of Cali and Craig Talk. I'm Cali.
And I'm Craig.
Today, we're just going to try not to burn the kitchen down.
That's we'll see how lucky we are.
We are making, what's this called that we're making? Do you have the recipe pulled up?
I don't, but I think it's called like pure heaven in a pan from how I would think of it. Well, I mean, we have to taste it first. It might not be that way.
That's right. We're making caramel apple crumble pie.
Now that sounds
Mhm.
good.
Yeah. Well, heaven in a pan sounds pretty good too. Okay. So right off the bat, somehow I forgot the second ingredient on the list, which is an egg.
hmm
So we need to figure out what I can use to replace an egg. So I have the recipe pulled up. So which means that's your job. You get to
Yeah.
figure out how to fix my mistake for me.
What to use instead of an egg in baking? That's what
I
I'm
feel like
Googling.
it's oil, right? No?
Uh, geez. I would just do oil, but this KitchenAid website, I don't want to sign up for your newsletter. Says a mashed banana, applesauce, silken tofu, ground
Oh, I have
flaxseed
that.
or
I can
chia,
mash a banana. I mean,
egg,
you wouldn't do
yogurt,
that because you
buttermilk.
don't
No,
like bananas,
yeah,
but
no.
so wait, so I have a mashed banana with the other ones?
Oh, you can whisk 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil and 2 tablespoons of water and 2 teaspoons of baking powder together to replace each egg in baked goods like cookies, brownies, or quick breads.
I wonder if the banana, well, obviously, like I said, the banana will not be good for you because anyone who doesn't know, who hasn't listened to this podcast before, Craig does not like bananas very
Yeah.
much. Um, but I do. I wonder how the banana, if the banana would taste, like, I wonder if there's a taste there to be had or not.
Uh, so what it says is you can use about half a medium banana to replace each egg in recipes like 3-layer carrot cake and blackberry cupcakes. Bananas can add a hint of sweetness and flavoring to the final product, so steer clear of substituting bananas for eggs in savory dishes. This is a sweet one, so this will work. Substituting with banana is most effective when the banana is thoroughly mashed and free of noticeable chunks.
I don't know which
Simply
one to do.
peel ripe bananas. Because this is a KitchenAid website, you can add them to your KitchenAid's trademark stand mixer bowl and beat using the flat beater accessory on speeds 2 to 4 until you reach a creamy, lump-free consistency.
You want me to pull this big ass heavy mixer out for half a banana? I am absolutely. Do you know how heavy it is? Do you guys have a stand mixer? I actually have a KitchenAid
We
stand mixer.
do. We
We do
don't have
have
a
one.
KitchenAid one. We have like
It's
a cheap
heavy.
knockoff that's kind of
Yeah.
light, but my mom has a KitchenAid. I know what it's like.
It's heavy. It's really heavy to pull out, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. I'll be totally honest. I got that as a gift.
hmm
I didn't pay like it was like $400 for that. I wouldn't pay
Yeah.
$400 for that. But when I use it, I actually hate it because it just
Mm.
doesn't. I don't feel like it mixes as well as the hand mixers that we have. You know, we always use those when you and
Yep.
I are making stuff. We just use the little beaters. I feel like that works way better than the, but like it looks fancy when I pull it out
Yeah.
if I'm making like Christmas cookies. So
Yeah.
like
Like,
aesthetically it looks pretty, but yeah, otherwise no. Like so if you see pictures of me, Craig, just know I
mhm.
probably hurt my back when I was pulling
Okay.
it out.
Yeah, ours is on the top shelf. I never use it, but John, when he bakes, which is like once a year, but or twice a year,
Mm-hmm.
he'll pull it out every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But I never do. And now the hand beaters that I have are really good, but I don't know. I went through like 3 or 4 sets of
Mm-hmm.
hand beaters because they kept
Yeah.
like shorting out and burning out. So I got used to just using a whisk or a wooden spoon, like even for things like
Yeah.
whipped cream. Like takes a
Yeah.
while, but you can do it by
Yeah.
hand.
We usually are using the hand ones when we're in here. I mean, we've used no, we I think it's a good mix of what we use. I think we've used both. All right. So I don't know. You got a coin or something? Flip it. I don't know what to make. You should I use a banana or should I use the oil? What do you think?
I don't
I
carry
don't
any cash on me.
neither do
Um,
I. I don't know which one to use.
so the oil was like oil, water, and baking soda. The banana was
Hmm.
just a banana. The banana sounds easier, but then you have to eat the other half of the banana, which would be a hard no for me.
It's true. Um, I don't know. I love bananas, but I already had a banana this morning. I don't particularly want another one. Okay, well, is it baking soda or baking powder?
Let me double check. I think it was baking soda.
All right, hold on. Let me make sure I have. Didn't we just buy baking soda, Craig? We did, right? We just bought
I
baking
just
soda
bought
the
it.
other day, didn't we? For a
I just remember
recipe.
that I bought it because I ran out after like 8 years of the same baking soda box.
Yeah, but didn't we need it for a recipe recently, you and me? I thought, what did we just use it for? When we made the pumpkin bread, didn't we just use it?
Oh, yeah, we would have used it in that.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, I have some. I guess
Okay.
I'll try that. Okay, so it's baking soda and what else? Oil, vegetable
Yeah,
oil?
it is 1 teaspoon vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons water, 2 teaspoons. Oh, it's baking powder. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's baking powder.
Okay, that's okay. I have that too. That's
Okay.
okay. I have it. Now, where is it is the better question because I'm not exactly sure of where it is. Um, hmm. You know, people at home can't see this, but I really can't reach my cabinets because I am just like a little bit too short for that. Baking powder. I know I have it because again, I think we use that for the pumpkin bread. I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure we use both. Didn't we use baking powder and baking soda?
We might have, yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Vegetable, baking powder. What's the third one? Water?
Water, yeah.
Where do I get water? I have the water. I have the water. Okay, so now I have all of that. Okay,
Yeah.
so the first thing, woo, did you hear that?
No.
Oh, it just popped really loud. It was the vegetable and went ping. Okay, so we need for this recipe total, let's make sure we have everything. We need unsalted butter, 1 egg or this mixture that I have,
Okay.
sugar, light
Hmm.
brown sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, allspice,
Oh,
ground cloves, salt, flour, oats, apple pie filling, pie crust, and caramel sauce. All right, here's allspice, here's vanilla.
I forgot to check my allspice. That I might not have that one. Let's see. My mother-in-law set us up with a lot of spices, so I don't even
Uh-huh.
know what we have in here. It's a lot of spices that I think are from the 80s, based on the color of the labels, but they're still
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. I don't question anymore because you've made way too many things with me now that have turned out fine.
Yeah.
So now, oh, well, that just fell on the computer. That's okay. All right. Cinnamon, wait, vanilla, cinnamon, allspice. Okay. And for everyone that thinks that we sound unprepared, we are because we were supposed to make this yesterday and
Hmm.
we ran out of time
Yep.
because we were making, what did we make yesterday? Correct? We made like three
Uh,
things, right? Tomato
yeah, I
soup.
was making roasted tomato soup. I was making dehydrated tomatoes and then tomato pasta sauce. I didn't finish the pasta sauce. I need to finish that
That's right.
today.
Yep.
Not looking good for allspice, but I'll keep looking.
Uh, what do we replace that with?
I'd probably just skip it. I think
Okay.
allspice is that his mixture? No, that there's an actual thing called allspice.
Yeah, I have it. It's allspice. I do have it. Okay. You
I
keep
just have
looking.
a couple more. We have like the most awkward cupboard, and so John has set it up with these little shelves and little buckets, which is way better than what we had before, but this means a lot of searching.
Yeah.
Oh, allspice. I have allspice.
All right, there you go. Cool. Because it says that what's in it is cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg. That's what's in it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we could have just made it probably. Well, I wonder why I need the cinnamon and the cloves too, on
I
top of
guess
that.
extra cinnamony, and extra clovey.
Well, extra clovey sounds really interesting. Okay. All right, so first preheat to 350. I did do that. Did
Oh,
you?
I
All
did not. Nope, I haven't done a single thing.
right, well, I did that
Also,
when I came up.
as I said before we started, I'm so thankful this is not a video podcast because my kitchen is a disaster. because it's harvest season and canning and all that. Sorry, 375?
No, 350. But we should
350.
probably look at, but see, here's what I'm confused about, right? Is
Mhm.
because my pie crust says 400, but the recipe says 350. So what does yours say?
My pie crust says 450.
What the
Well, what it
hell do
says
you
is
do?
when you're making it, you start at 450 for 10 minutes and then you go down to 350 for the rest of the time.
Okay, I think we should just do what she says. What do you think?
Probably. Yeah, yeah.
Because she's saying to use a frozen one anyway. So we should just
Hmm.
try the frozen one, I guess. Okay, so her ingredients say preheat to 350. And then we need a large microwavable bowl.
Okay.
Which I will get. 350. Okay. Large bowl acquired. And then we need to get 1/4 cup unsalted butter. Is your butter salted or unsalted?
We always buy unsalted. Now I only have, oh, I have a 1/4 cup left in the drawer here.
How lucky is that?
Where's my cat? One of my cat loves butter, so we let him lick the butter wrapper when it's done.
Hmm. I didn't know you had cats. What are the cat?
No? Yeah, I don't know. Surprise.
Don't tell the cats I said that. I'm just kidding. It's because you just said one of my cats loves butter. And
Shocker.
I know which one it is.
There he is. He was on John's meditation pillow, just meditating in the sunlight, but now he's eating
Oh,
butter.
well, meditation Sunday. Okay, so we are going to melt the butter for 1 minute. It says in the microwave.
That seems a lot. I have a powerful microwave. I'm probably gonna dial that down a little bit.
Sure. That's fine. As long as it's melted, I don't think it matters how long it takes to melt.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think mine will be done in probably 30 seconds. I don't think I need a
Yeah,
minute to melt mine.
I always lower the power level for butter, or else it kind of does that exploding thing. So I did 45 seconds on power level 7.
Allow the, okay, wait a minute. What? Power level 7. Wait, what? You turning the power level down?
Yeah, because I
Oh,
find it's
okay.
too powerful and it does that exploding thing and you get butter all over the microwave.
Oh my. Okay, mine is not fully melted, so, but I think if
Oh,
I just move it around with the fork, it'll be melted. That's a strong microwave you have then.
yeah,
Hmm,
it's
all
a
right.
1200-watt high power. Yeah, my butter is boiling.
Wow, what is mine? Where do we see the watts on it? On the inside?
Mine just says 1200 watts right under the timer, like
Okay,
under a
so
little display.
mine says rated input 1530 watts, rated output 950 watts. So are you talking input or output? Because I don't know which one.
I have
I don't
no
know which
idea.
one
It just
matters.
says 1200 watts on the front. That's all I know.
All right.
That's probably output.
Yeah, it seems like it makes sense. Okay, so my butter is melted. How
Mhm.
about you? Yeah?
Yep, it's
All right.
melted and boiling.
Okay. Oh, that's what you just said it was boiling. Sorry. Allow the butter to cool momentarily. How
How
long
long
is a
is
moment?
momentarily? Yeah.
I don't know. But what we can get the ready is next is the egg, the sugar is vanilla, so next is everything.
It,
So wait a minute. What the hell? Until batter is smooth. Well, why did you tell me to use a small, a large? Oh, it did say a large bowl. How large is your
well,
bowl?
not very large because I don't have large microwavable bowls.
Yeah, well, me neither. So I don't know if we're gonna need to put it in a bigger bowl. Okay, I'm just gonna read this to you. Allow the butter to cool momentarily so you don't scramble the egg. Then add the egg, sugars, vanilla, cinnamon, allspice, cloves, salt, and whisk to combine until the batter is smooth. I'm gonna put mine in a different bowl because I can't whisk in
Sure.
this little bowl.
Yeah, no,
Can
neither
you?
can I. Nope.
Yeah, no. All right, so
Oh
butter.
dear.
You don't have
Oh,
any
I can
clean
do this.
bowls?
Yeah, I can use my like 8 cup measuring cup.
There you go.
All right, so butter,
put the butter in there. And
Mhm.
then what I need is, sorry to be the pain today, but I need the directions for the measurements to make
Oh,
this
yeah,
pretend egg,
1 second.
my make-believe egg.
All right. That was, are you ready for that?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
ready.
rushing you. I'm not rushing you.
No, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
So that was 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil.
Okay, 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil, okay, do I need to mix this together or could I just put it in, you think, with the batter? Like, do you think I
Since
need to mix
we're,
this together?
I think since we're whisking everything, you could probably just mix it in there, like dump
Okay,
it straight in.
so 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil is going in, yes? What's
Oh,
next?
now I have egg over my fingers. 1 second.
Oh.
2 tablespoons of water.
2 tablespoons of water, okay. Um, 2 tablespoons. Um, all right, hold on, this is tablespooning water is kind of weird. One. Oh, if I poured it, it wouldn't be weird. Okay, 2 tablespoons of water in, yes.
And then 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Baking powder. Okay, so that was all just for 1 egg. So
Mhm.
then, so you need to add your egg.
Yep. I
Oh,
realized we
wait.
have to let the butter cool or else the egg would cook as soon as you put it in. That's what that's about.
Mm-hmm. Well, my butter is cool. Yours might not
Yeah.
be though.
I dumped the egg in. It doesn't look like scrambled eggs yet. So
I'm really sorry. Did you say 1 teaspoon of baking powder?
2.
For sure.
I'll double check.
For sure.
2 teaspoons of baking powder. Yep.
Okay. All right. There you go. Okay. 2 teaspoons is in. Okay, now I can follow the recipe like a normal
Okay.
person. All right. So the egg is in. Then we're gonna add the sugars, multiple
Sugars. How much of
sugars.
each?
We need. I wish this was in order of the order that we're like adding the ingredients. 3/4 a cup of granulated sugars first.
Quarters of a cup. I have a 3/4 out there somewhere. But yeah.
The third. What is this? This is a quarter, so let's use this. Oh, the baking powder looks kind of bubbly in there for me. All right, so 1. Two, and 3. All right, 3/4 cup of sugar is in for me.
Me
You?
too. Yep.
Okay, then we have 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You have light or dark this time?
I only have dark.
Okay. Light is going in. 1/4 cup. It says loosely measured.
Oh, they're not packed like every other
They're
recipe.
not tightly packed.
Okay.
When it says loosely measured, like I get that it means like not packing it with my finger, like pressing down.
Yeah.
But should it be like overflowing?
I didn't overflow it, but I didn't make this recipe, so I don't know. I've never actually encountered
Okay.
loosely packed in all my baking years.
Yeah. Then we need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla.
Which I always eyeball and measure with the heart.
Yeah, I didn't make this recipe, so I wouldn't know if that's gonna mess it up or not though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That looks about right.
How can you possibly know?
Uh,
Huh?
just
How do you know?
eyeballing. If this
Okay.
was like a cake where we're relying on a certain level of chemistry to get things going, I would measure, but this is getting mixed in with the topping of a pie, so if the ratios are slightly off, it's okay,
Yeah,
usually.
yeah. Okay. So sugar, egg, vanilla, and then we need cinnamon, which is, I wish you were doing this recipe instead of me because the recipe is like in 3 parts.
Mhm,
So the ingredients are up here, half of them, and then there's 3 cart ads in between, and then there's the
mhm.
rest of the measurements, and then there's the recipe. So there's
Oh,
like, I'm scrolling back and forth. That's what takes so long. Um, Cinnamon is 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, let's drop some stuff.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon is like so, what's the word? Dense?
Mm-hmm. That'll work.
It feels like it. Like, because the other stuff just doesn't seem as tight when I'm measuring it. Like that is like really packed in there. All
Mm-hmm.
right.
It is.
Teaspoon. And then we need 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. God, quarter teaspoon is so small, right?
It is, yeah, quarter
Whenever
teaspoon.
it's like the little babiest. I do have an eighth a teaspoon too, but
Oh,
tiny it is.
see, like I have recipes that call for an eighth of a teaspoon, but I don't have one. So I'm always like, okay, it's half of a quarter. That's a handy thing to have that I don't have.
Oh, I'll send you one. All right, there's a quarter. Pop, that goes in. All right, next is what? Oh, marron. Let's see. Allspice. Geez, then we need the cloves.
Okay.
I think it's almost everything is going in here. 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. Let me tell you, the cloves were the most expensive thing I bought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got this ancient bottle of cloves that
Oh
I'm
shit, I can't.
barely got enough.
Oh, I can't get it open.
Uh-oh.
I'm not even screwing around. I cannot get this open. Okay. Oh, I got it. Okay. Magic. I wonder why that was so freaking hard. But yeah, my cloves cost $8.79.
Uh, so this bottle of cloves is one of the ones from my mother-in-law. There
Yeah.
is a price tag on the top. It's $3.50. So whenever
What's
cloves were $3.50 for a 48-gram bottle, that's when that comes from.
48 grams? Let's see. Mine is 25 grams. Wow, I got ripped off.
Wow. Yes. Oh, well, that
What?
means that would mean the cloves are about the same price because you have twice as much. The price is almost twice as much. There we go. Maybe
Wait,
the price
didn't
of
you?
cloves hasn't changed.
Wait. Didn't
Oh,
you just
sorry.
say
No,
48 grams?
you have the
Yeah.
smaller bottle, so you're paying four
Yeah.
times as much. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. And then we need salt, which is
It's
one quarter
almost
teaspoon.
it's almost
What?
embarrassing to say that I studied math in university and I'm like, oh, you
Um,
paid the same amount. And it's like, no, complete opposite.
oh yeah, that's okay. We're
Quarter
baking. And it's
teaspoon
also
salt.
early.
Ooh, actually, I
Salt
have
is in oh,
I have some
some some
coffee
fancy
flavored
salt.
sea salt.
All right, fancy
Ooh,
it up.
I'm gonna put
How
that
does
in.
how does it smell? Like coffee?
Smells like salty coffee. Yeah.
Okay, it's interesting. All right, so we have all of this stuff, and then we're going to combine until batter is smooth. Omit what you don't have and match with other spices. Okay, thank you. That
That
was
is
should
it.
have been like
So for
we
people
say
that
that
need to
beforehand, don't
and
we?
for people that follow recipes that need to follow recipes, like my mom can't improvise, like she'd be like, substitute with what? Like I don't know what to substitute with. What can I use them for?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work
Well,
for most people.
I think my bigger problem is that that was after.
Yeah,
Like, it should have said it beforehand. Like, feel free to substitute. If you don't like nutmeg or if you don't like this, then substitute with this or add a little bit more of this. But yeah, like you said, it wouldn't work. I would just either Google it or ask you. Some
Yeah.
stuff I know, but not everything. Because like, look at the other day, I was like, it's granulated the same as just ground.
Hmm.
Sometimes I have really dumb questions. All right, so mine is pretty mixed.
Yeah, I've been mixing mine as we've been going, so mine is mixed nicely.
Okay. All right, so mine smells really good. I don't know about
Yeah,
yours,
yeah,
but
no, it
mine
does.
smells like fall. It
Hmm.
smells super good. Okay, add the flour, oats, and stir to incorporate. Okay, now this is where I'm a little lost because this seems like it's gonna be really thick to stir. Like,
It
just
might
think
be,
about
yeah.
adding the flour and the oats like to this. There's no water. All
Yeah.
right, anyway, flour. Okay, so let's see. 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Always comes back to this 3/4 cup all the time.
Now I
Um,
need to get my flour without knocking everything over.
oh God. Every time you get up in your cabinets, are you getting on the ladder? No,
Oh,
right?
no, it's
Oh,
just,
okay.
it's behind a bunch of things. So I've moved stuff out of the way, but it might bump a bunch of jars, which it's doing. Don't want everything collapsing to the floor.
No,
There we go.
would be not good. Three. All right, so 3/4 a cup of flour.
Okay, I am almost there.
All right, you're fine. No rushing.
We've got this giant bag of flour,
Oh, I see it. Yeah. It says
which
non-blanchy.
non-blanchy, yep. Oh, it does say non-blanchy.
Yeah,
Okay. I was like,
yeah.
oh, that, I assumed you were misreading the French, but no, the French is actually non-blanchy. Okay.
You assumed I was stupid and couldn't read? Is that what you just said to me?
Hmm?
Is that what you just said? You assumed I misread something?
Oh, well,
Oh.
because it would be the French that you were reading. I'm like, oh, it probably is like non-blanchet, but no, it's non-blanchy. You know, you were right.
Oh boy. All
And
right. So
how
we need,
many oats?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna let you guess for that. Why don't you just eyeball it and tell me what looks right?
2 teaspoons.
No. Stop, stop, stop. It's 3/4. It's 3/4.
Three
One.
quarters. Everything is quarters.
I told you this 3/4. There's been a lot of 3/4 stuff. One, but this is dry. Look at this, Craig.
Yep. But like this,
Two.
I think is a crumble part, which is
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah,
one
yeah,
time John and I were making an apple crumble and we misread the recipe ratio.
yeah.
And this part got way too thick. Oh, I can't whisk this. And
I
we ended up with
I
what was
sure.
basically a giant cookie on top of the apples because the crumble just turned into the giant cookie mix.
How was it though? It sounds like it was
Oh, it was
probably
good.
still
Oh,
good
it
though.
was one of those happy little mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'm trying to whisk
need
it. Whisking is not working super well.
you. That spoon
Oh,
didn't get
oh, oh,
washed
oh,
very well.
oh. Listen, this is why.
Hmm.
We're gonna pour the apple pie mixture in with it.
Oh, okay.
So that will make it wet.
Okay, I'm having more success with the wooden spoon though.
Okay. I'm having fine. Mine's fine actually. Like it felt like it was gonna be difficult, but it's not.
Yeah, I agree.
Seemed like it would be.
So the apples get mixed in. Okay, so it's not like it's a layered pie. It's just all
Yeah,
mixed
no.
together.
But when we saw it, it looks pretty wet. You know, like
Yeah.
the recipe looked like it was all kind of I don't know. I thought it looked like there was a layer on top of it. That's weird. All right, hold on. I'm gonna reread this
Yep.
so we don't screw the whole pie up. Okay, so add the flour, oats, and stir to incorporate. Then it says fold in the apple pie. Fold it in. I really don't. I know this is like so Schitt's Creek, but like
Yeah,
honestly, whoever came up with that, fold it in.
like I haven't seen all of Schitt's Creek, but I have seen that episode. Like,
I
how do
love
you
that
fold in
episode.
the cheese?
How do you
I'm
fold
not
it
going to tell
in?
you, David. You just fold the
Fold it
cheese.
in. Just fold it in. It's one of my favorite parts. Um, but it's just so like I don't understand who thought of that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
was there someone back in the olden days like folding it in with their fingers, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Possibly.
yeah. Because I could
Okay.
understand if we were working with like a dough and you were like
Mhm.
tucking it in like a little baby. Then you would like fold it in. Did you just eat that? Yeah.
I know you're not supposed to, but I needed to
Mhm.
get the whisk out, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna risk it.
And
This is
and what?
amazing.
Oh, it's really good.
Hmm.
Sweet. Okay. All
Oh,
right.
have you
Well,
already put in the apples?
yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah.
I'm not even there yet.
What do you mean? All right. So take your time. Take your
Yep.
time. Well, that's because you're licking whisks and stuff.
Anytime I can stick something in my mouth, I'm there.
It's true. Um, it's usually your foot though.
Yeah.
Stop, don't make feet jokes, Greg. You're not allowed to talk about your
You're the
feet.
one that brought it up.
I did. I did. No feet. Hold
Apple
on.
pie filling from a jar looks really disgusting.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ugh.
I thought the same thing when I poured it out. I was like, ew. It just looks this actually looks disgusting altogether.
Yep.
Like it smells like heaven, but it looks like absolutely disgusting. All right. Okay, let's see. Um, place on picture.
Hold in the
Okay.
apples.
You tell me when you're ready, Mister. Yeah, fold gently, gently. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't say gently. It does not say gently. It just says fold it in. Does your pie crust come in two, or did you just have one?
It's a two pack, yeah.
Mine was two, but mine is also in this aluminum pan, but I'm gonna put it inside a baking dish. So, like, are you gonna just cook it in this aluminum pan that it comes in, or are you gonna put it in a baking dish?
I'm probably gonna use the aluminum pan. I haven't opened mine. I'm assuming it's in a pan.
Well, I'm not gonna
Uh,
take it out of it, but it says to put it on a pan, but I'm just
oh, I
thinking maybe
see.
I'll put it in a baking dish, like a pie dish.
Yeah, I wonder if the put it on a pan is in case it bubbles over.
It is. That's what it says. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe I'll just put it on a
Uh,
pan. I'll just put it on a pan. I'll put it on a pan. I look for a pie dish for no reason, man. I'll never get those 30 seconds back that it took me to
mm-hmm.
find this pie dish. Okay. And all right, so get your pie crust out. You have it out?
Yep, I
All right,
do, and I'm just
then.
gonna get my cookie sheet to put
Yeah.
underneath it.
Okay. Mine's on the cookie sheets. My cookie sheets never stay pretty looking.
Oh yeah, no, it's no.
Like I've tried so many times every year, like when we make Christmas stuff and I want to use it like for pictures, I like
Hmm.
buy new stuff because I want the pans to look pretty and this
Hmm.
just looks like crap. Okay. And then we're going to hold on. Pour filling mixture into frozen pie crust. Lightly smooth filling with a spatula. It's okay to fill pie crust up nearly to the brim. I did, and it did not overflow. As insurance, place pie crust on a baking tray so if it does overflow, it won't pool in the bottom of the oven. Oh.
I feel like this pie is very shallow.
I saw, yeah, it is. I saw the freaking the deep dish one and I was
Hmm.
gonna buy it, but remember that was when your mom's. So I was
Hmm.
gonna ask you if we should buy the deep dish ones, but you guys had already started doing your stuff, so I didn't ask. But like this is definitely over the top.
Yep.
Mine is way over the top of my pie. Like, I mean my pie crust, like way
Hmm.
top. Um, okay. This is I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, this is
It looks like a hazard, is what it looks like.
yep, that's what we'll call it. That's the podcast friendly way of referring to this.
Yeah, it looks like a freaking hazard. That's what it looks like. And I didn't realize this pie crust was so shallow. Like I wouldn't
Neither
have
did
got
I.
this one. Yeah, I would have got the heavier one. Where is a spatula?
I'm just smoothing it with the back of the wooden spoon that I'm using.
Yeah, I was using a ladle.
Hmm,
So
yeah, which might not work that well.
no, it didn't. All right, but I will smooth it out. It's just, God, it's really raised, Craig. There's
Hmm.
like, it's up super duper high. Okay, well, I like this house if it burns.
Hmm. Yeah.
I
Um,
really did like this house.
and once you
Yes.
like spill stuff on the bottom of your oven because it overflows, it is
Mhm.
so hard to get rid of.
I know.
Unless you really scour the oven, but that's not something I ever do. So
No,
we spilled
I can,
something a few years
yeah.
ago, and like I still see it on the bottom of the oven. It no longer smokes anymore because it's
Yeah.
past that.
I clean my oven like a few days before Thanksgiving every year. That's the only time I clean my oven. Because it's like I do the oven self-clean like once a
Hmm.
year. Are you supposed to do it more than that? You don't do it more
I
than
don't
that.
know. I don't even have a self-cleaning oven, so no idea.
Okay. All right. So then what we're going to do is bake for 50 to 60 minutes or until top has just set and is not jiggly like a butt and it's
Hmm.
golden. I baked mine for 54 minutes, and when I took it out of the oven, the filling had risen and was a bit domed and puffed. And as the pie cooled, the dome sank and it flattened out. This is so okay. Whatever. Um, thank you. So bake for 50 to 60 minutes. So you and I always go under. So why don't we try 45 and see how it
Sure.
looks? Yeah, because the last thing I want is a burnt pie crust. That would be ick. You?
Yeah, I don't really want to burnt pie crust either.
Yeah. All right. Pie crust is in, timer is set, and then after that, we'll let it cool for 30 minutes before slicing and serving. But I think we're gonna eat this later. We're not gonna have this now, right? We'll have it later. We have to
I
work
think
all day
so.
today. It should be our treat later anyways, right?
Hmm. Yeah,
We have like
reward for
15.
getting through the day.
We have so much to do today. Like
Hmm.
that's okay. Oh my gosh, wait till you see these pictures I took of our, well, I showed you one of them, the picture
Oh,
at
of
the
our
beach
books,
this
yeah.
morning. Yeah, but I took a lot more, so I have to put them in. I got this cute little ghost to go
Oh,
with
right, you
your book.
mentioned.
Yeah, he's really cute. All right, so I'm going to leave this stuff here. I don't know what to do with this other pie crust.
I guess
We
we're
should
making it
make like,
again.
can we make a chicken pot pie with this?
Oh, sure.
I feel like we could make it. You want to do that?
Hmm.
That sounds yummy, doesn't it? I never
Yes.
had one,
I
like a
think
good one.
that I think those are usually a covered pie, like with another crust on top. So we'd have to find a
Oh,
recipe that doesn't have that,
you're right.
which I'm sure exists. Yeah, there used to be like a little pot pie restaurant in the food court at the mall, and I
Yeah.
loved it. Every single time I went to the mall, I always had a pot pie.
Do you think, um, how do we, maybe we could make the top ourselves? What do we need for that, you think, to make like a, because I
Mm,
don't know if there would be one that would be open. Wouldn't that be kind of weird? I don't want
I
to
don't know.
interrupt you eating out
Oh yeah.
that freaking thing there, okay? But
Hmm.
hi.
So this topping, this pie filling is very good.
Oh, the things that happen in these Zoom chats.
Hmm.
Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad it's delicious. I didn't try it because I thought it looked gross. Like it smells delicious, but it looked like real ick.
Yeah, it does.
Um,
I will give you
yeah,
that.
it is. All right.
I've eaten
So
worse things before.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. Okay, so I think that what we'll do is pause here until it's
Hmm.
done, and then we'll come back on when it's finished, because you and I have like about 12 hours of work to do. What do you
We
think?
do. Hmm.
Yeah. All
That
right,
works.
cool. All right, so our pies have cooled and mine looks a little weird.
Yeah, I will admit they don't look the best. Probably because it looks like brown mush,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. It doesn't even look like, like it's not like pumpkin pie. Like there's just something about it that just looks off.
Hmm.
Like it just
Hmm.
looks weird. Um, so anyway, for listeners at home, we have cut our pie. We're gonna try it because we haven't tried it yet.
Hmm.
Oh, it's like gelatinous too, also should be noted. Like, isn't yours kind of
Mm,
like bouncy or no?
a little bit, yeah. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, hold on, let me see.
It tastes like apple pie to me.
So the hold on, I don't know.
I'm having another piece.
I feel like it could be a lot sweeter than it is.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like it tastes pretty bland.
Mhm.
Like it smelled really good when we were cooking
Oh,
it.
the
What?
caramel sauce.
Oh shit! That's what we're missing. Well, the podcast wasn't explicit until I just said shit.
Yep.
That's what's missing is the caramel sauce. Wait, are you gonna heat yours up or are you just gonna put it on?
I'm just gonna squirt all over the place.
Okay, let's grab our caramel sauce and put it on. Okay, so I have my caramel right here.
I'm squirting mine on.
All right, hold on. Ooh, I'm putting on extra. I'm not gonna lie to you because
Me too. Yep.
after that little bite, I don't want it to be. Oh man, I can't believe I almost forgot that. Good call. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's better, but
Mm-hmm.
there's something. I wonder if it will taste better when it's cold. Are you gonna put yours in the fridge later?
I am. Yeah.
Okay,
So I think though. Sorry, I should finish my mouthful.
it's okay.
I think the disappointment, and I use that word semi-loosely. This is caramel apple crumble pie or whatever.
Yeah,
Like the crumble is sort of mixed in. There's not like a
yeah,
crumbly
yeah.
topping.
We wanted a crumbly topping, and not only until did we like we didn't realize it was gonna be mixed in. Remember?
Hmm.
Until we started mixing, and we were like, "Oh, the crumble is mixed in with it." So there's not
Hmm.
really crunchy on top, which I would
Hmm.
have liked the crunchy stuff on top.
Hmm.
Mm. It definitely needed the caramel. I can tell you
Yes,
that much because it was way
I
too
agree.
bland without the caramel. Hmm. I bet I wonder, Craig, though, honestly, I wonder if this will taste better. We're gonna try it again later, guys.
Hmm.
We'll let you know in the podcast post if it was better or cold because I would not make this again. Like it's
Hmm.
not bad. I just wouldn't make it again.
Hmm.
You?
Yeah, it's not exceptional. Although we both do still have that extra pie crust. But we talked about maybe chicken pot pie or something.
We did, but we also saw like a bunch of apple like recipes that we wanted. We chose this one
Hmm.
because we thought this one would be the best one, but now I kind of feel gypped off because we didn't get one with a crumbly, like crunchy
Hmm.
topping. Oh, and the oats are kind of oaty.
Not for cats.
No. Can cats have oats? I don't really know the answer to that
Oh,
question.
I'm sure they can. Because they sell these cat grass kits, which are just like little pots of dirt and you grow grass in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it's oat grass, so they eat oats.
Hmm. I haven't gotten a full apple in mine.
Oh, I've
Like
had
a
lots of
big
apples.
app. Oh, but you know what? My slice was so tiny.
Hmm.
So I wonder if that was why. And I only had a tiny slice because it's dinner time, so I haven't eaten
Hmm.
my dinner yet. And for podcast purposes, we need to try this
Hmm.
now. Um, we'll try another one later when it's cold, and then it'll be good. Okay. Um, I think that's it. Yeah, I would give
Hmm.
this like a, I don't know, recipe like rating pending because right now I would give it like a, I don't know, 5.5, 6 maybe. It's not a
Hmm.
7.
Yep. I was thinking 3 out of 5, so 6 out of 10. Hmm.
Yeah. I would not. Oh yeah. Well, if it was, yeah, if it was out of 5, I would say a 3 for sure. Like it's not, and yeah, without the caramel, it was really bland, which
Hmm.
I'm surprised because we put all those spices in.
Hmm. And the house smelled so good too.
I think that's it for us. So I think all we have to
That
do
is.
is have coffee with Callie and Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which if we had planned this better, we would have had actual coffee with the pie that we just had.
Yeah. We'll have to save it for later for our second
Hmm.
pie. Our, what's the
But
second thing?
it's also too late in the day for me to have coffee, even decaf. So.
It's too late for you. It's not too late for me. I have this coffee. I always have coffee around this time, 6 or 7, my time, because we stay up so late.
Hmm.
So that's how I get to make it until like 1 in the morning with you. So that way I can have, I need coffee. I don't know how you do it, especially today. Today we've been working all day. Like, what is it? It's 6 o'clock my time. We started at 10 this morning and we're still
Yeah.
working. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have another 6 or 7 hours to go.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, with the coffee, like we ran out of coffee yesterday. So
hmm
I went my whole day without having coffee yesterday.
Oh, wow. How late did we work yesterday? We worked until like 4, 3, 4. You did that all with no
Uh,
coffee?
yeah, no coffee. Yeah, we worked till 4, I think. Yeah.
4, I think, yesterday. Yeah. And then again at nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can't really call that work time.
No.
Nighttime is not
No.
really work time. Yeah, no.
No. Well, it's kind of work, but
Sometimes
that's
we
the writing.
some
That's
some
the creative stuff.
that's our fun stuff, but sometimes we do work. It just depends. Like
Mhm.
tonight we're gonna have to work
Yes,
in between. All right. Anyway, and now it's time for coffee with Callie and Craig. So that was
hmm
fun.
that was. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that. That was a lot of
Mhm.
fun to make. The taste was okay, but it might get better as it gets
Yeah.
colder. Hmm
Yeah. Because I feel like we just had something recently that we said tasted better when it was colder. It was the pumpkin, wasn't it? That pumpkin loaf?
Oh, yes, that was really
Yeah,
good.
that was so good when it was cold. So maybe this will be the same kind of thing. We'll see. And then coming up on our next episode, we have one of our Deep Arts Way authors. I am super excited to meet. Her name is Victoria Kinnaird. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right.
We'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but she just seems super fun. I've talked with her in DMs a couple times, and I'm really looking forward to meeting her. Gonna talk to us about her new book, Never, that was launched with Deep Hearts in July of this
Yeah.
year. Yeah,
Mhm.
Peter Pan retelling.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we were quite excited about that one. It's such a good book.
I know, so cute too. Like
Hmm
there were so many cute little tender moments in that book that I thought were really
hmm
sweet. She did a really good job of making me swoon. So, I mean, yeah, she did.
Yeah,
I don't
she
know.
did.
I
hmm
swoon a lot, but that was super swoony. All right.
hmm
Anyway, well, hello, Wizard. How are we this evening? Wizard just walked by to join us for coffee with Callie and Craig.
Yeah, I think he was investigating the cake, or the pie rather. But it's all gone. It's in the fridge and in my tummy.
You won't like it, Wizard. Don't worry. You don't want it.
He's a carbohydrate cat, so he would
You
love
will
to
love
eat.
it.
He would love to eat the crust at least, and probably the oat topping.
Mm. I found the oat topping a little stiff. Like the
Yeah,
oats didn't feel like they cooked. But I don't have cooked oats that much.
neither do I. Yeah,
Like,
I can't
because
remember the last time.
and that was you know what? That's the consistency. It's like almost an oatmeal-y kind of
Mm. hmm
consistency. Anyway, okay. Well, that is it for us.
Yeah.
And I know we said it the last time, but your book did just launch. Craig's new
Yes.
book launched just 2 days ago. Nobody
hmm
Loves an Incubus, and that is under your
My
young.
Dylan James pen name. Yep. For my young adult stuff, where you get all the romance, none of the smut.
Okay. No, yeah, there's no smut in there, but it
No.
is a really, really cute, funny story.
hmm
So, yeah, I'm sure people will love it. And if you haven't grabbed it, definitely go pick that up. And hopefully you're following us on our socials because we have also been dropping some new graphics for our upcoming Christmas story,
Right. And that is one with all the smut.
all this month. And that is our grown-up pen names. So this is my first forte into smut, by the way, since the other
hmm
ones you had toned down.
Yes.
So yeah, so this will be an alley. Well, can't your name comes first because you're the big guy, and
Cameron D. James
and
and
Allie Vixen.
mhm.
I'm so excited. And I don't know if we said the name of this story yet, right? Did we say the title?
Not on air. Not on
You could
air.
say it. You're the
All
boss.
right. It is, oh God. It is cookies, candles, and cute butts for Christmas.
For Christmas. Yay. And we were very adamant about having everything in there. We wanted to make sure everyone knew what they were getting.
hmm
We really should show all of the names that we went through in naming the story because that was just hilarious.
hmm
I don't know.
That's true. Half of
Name,
them, though, were just like cookies and candles in different orders.
yeah, and it's funny we came back to cookies and candles because that's what we were calling it to begin with. But we were
hmm
just missing the cute butts
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we
Because
were
we wanted it to be like sexy and a bit funny.
Yeah, which it is, and it is
hmm
sexy and funny. So yeah, so we are looking forward to that, and pre-order links for that will be up pretty soon. But for now, that's it for us. So thank you for joining us, and the
Yeah.
bestie can tell everyone where to find us.
For a moment, I thought you were going to say, tell everyone where to go.
Oh,
Uh,
wait. Hey, you know what? We
hmm.
didn't do the final thought of the day.
Oh, final thought of the day, and that usually falls to me, right?
Mm,
Okay.
sure.
All right.
Hmm.
Final thought of the day is when life gives you apples, make apple crumble pie.
Mm, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. Good
Okay.
job. Good
Mm-hmm.
job, Bessie. When life gives you apples, would life giving you apples be a bad thing?
Uh, in my world, when life gives me apples,
Oh
like
my God.
literally,
We have
it's
so much
like
work to do when you
140
get
pounds of
apples.
apples. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, good job.
Yeah.
That was a great final thought. And another final thought is that if
Mhm.
you have a ton of kitchen work to do, find a best friend that will hang out with you
Mm,
for 8 hours
that's
while you do
true. Because
that.
after we baked that pie, I cooked up some pasta sauce. I did uh 9 liters of tomato juice and a
Mhm.
dehydrator full of cherry tomatoes.
And who sat with you the entire time?
Bestie.
Besties forever. All right,
Mhm.
now tell everyone where they can find us.
They can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, and TikTok at Cali Craig Talk. CaliCraigTalk. I always feel funny spelling it out, but so many people spell my name wrong, like
Hmm.
all the time.
Yeah,
All the time.
I know you told me that. I really find that so crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess I understand if they're in different countries, right? Isn't that what we said one
No,
time?
all within Winnipeg. English is first language.
Well, people spell, no, they don't spell my name wrong. They spell my maiden name wrong. Well, that they
Mhm.
spelled big wrong. Okay, anyway, thank you for joining us. This was super fun, and we will see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Bye 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 bye.
One of these days I won't laugh when you do that. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Bye. Bye for you. Bye.
Bye.